Hi people, it's Danny, hope you're doing good. And in this video, we're going to take a look at the Ableton Live project of my new single, which is called Second Chance. Now this features a bunch of great plugins from a company called Meatbeats, and I'm going to take you through. But first of all, let's take a listen to the drop and when the bass comes in. Now this is the first of two instances of the FEM Basso plugin. This is based on some real classic FM bass presets, and you can see from my recent videos I've been getting into the FM sound. The Halion 7 particularly is a fantastic new plugin as well that really creates that sound, but this has been sampled from the old devices. Here's the difference: it's not generating stuff using FM. It's essentially a rompler, but a fantastically curated rompler. This is pretty much, I'm going to stop the music because I need to talk about this. This has been put together by Danny Torres, and he is a producer who's put out some fantastic music over the years. And relatively recently, he started getting into making plugins. And this is pretty much the definitive kind of underground or deep house bass plugin. And the reason why I say that is because it's got some classic sounds all gathered together, very convenient, very small footprint, very easy to use. So this is the first of the two basses. I'm going to solo this. And you can see it's called Nude Bass, potentially something based on one of the old Detroit techno tracks, potentially, Derek May, potentially. So that's that. There is another instance of the bass. You can see it switches between the two. Let me take you a few bars before that point. So here's the second instance. And so although it's playing exactly the same bass notes, the MIDI programming is the same, the tone of the sound changes and it creates a shift in energy. The bass feels different. And certainly if you're on a big system in a club, you'll feel that. So this was a deliberate textural energy change. And so it transitions through the track and it goes between the two. And that creates a certain shift in energy as the track flows. So these two are very, very instrumental. So this preset is called National. I haven't made any tweaks to these whatsoever. I've just loaded them up. And I found them so inspiring that they pretty much, got the track running at full steam. I did actually put together the chords for this a long time ago. I was talking about this on one of my live streams recently. So I had the chords sitting around, and when I made them, I don't think I was in the right place to do something with them. But when I returned to them, maybe about a year and a half later, I felt the energy for it. And that's the time when I got these Meatbeats plugins as well. So it's all kind of synchronicity. Sometimes that's the way it goes with music production. So another part is over here. This is an organ. I'll show you. This is in a breakdown. This organ's being used to create a sense of something different at this point in time. Let me solo. Doesn't really make sense unless you've got the keys on as well. And this, by the way, is being pitch bent. I'll show you here. So that whole pitch bend section is really important because what it does is in the breakdown, as we head towards the beats and everything coming back, all of the elements pitch shift, including another Meatbeats element. And that's this thing over here called the Vox loop. This is running on an instance of Orb Hits, which is another Meatbeats plugin. This is fantastic for kind of one-shot stabs and hits and chords, and also some vocal elements. You can see here Vox Diva loop. So I'm going to play this to you. Let's take it over here. It's actually coming up in volume, so probably not the best point. Let's come back a bit. You can see this is being triggered rhythmically and up and down in pitch, which is matching the musical elements of the track. So if I come back, let me solo the keys. Let's go over here. So it works as a complement to those elements. And because this track doesn't have a lot of vocals, it's almost becoming a hook, like a vocal hook in a way, and creates tension as well. And this rises in pitch using pitch bend 2. So Meatbeats plugins very much an important part of this composition. Let's come back to those keys because I've had a lot of people asking me what did I use. So let's take a listen over here. This is a piano on the Korg M1. It's called Magic Piano. It's being filtered at the moment. I've got these keys running through a group. I've got the auto filter in low pass mode. This is complemented by another sound. Once again, Korg M1. I'm going to bring this up. This is a Dream Pad. And it's actually the same chords, but transposed up. I think I did that either 7 or 5, I can't remember. It's a pretty simple track ultimately, but it's very much driven by those musical elements. And of course there are beats and so on, but I've done so many videos on beats, so I'm not going to focus on that. I really wanted to focus on the Meatbeats plugins, and this is certainly not sponsored by them. This is another one of those cases where it's a company that I really value, and it's a company that I would like to help and assist in terms of spreading the word. So I'm going to put the links below so you can check out their plugins. And the single itself is available right now and in extended format exclusively on Traxsource, but it's available in radio edits across all the different streaming platforms as well.